Indeed.
Yeah.
We're gonna start standing homes.
Should we face like this? Are we both in? Should we turn the other way?
No, I think that's a good way to face.
Let's put Diana in front of me though.
Why? No, you're closer to me.
Well, I know. That's like, you have better form.
That's
You
the
know,
point.
But no, the exercise is
I
hard.
don't wanna be closer to the camera. Cindy Casano just signed up. Did you see that?
I did. I sent her the
Happy
invite.
Mother's Day.
She's very
I gotta
sweet.
touch my sugar.
Oh, stop. Don't even. No, stop.
It's
Cold up
fine.
in here, yo. Frozen. Want this music on then.
So what is everybody without a therapist?
I'm just gonna, they'll just use weights or something. No music, just music for us to enjoy. Oh my God, I love the way I smell now.
I know. I smell so good.
Smells so good.
Wow.
That's all you needed.
Puts me in such a good mood when I smell like a vacation.
It smells so tasty.
You guys like that one? I don't know. I like the orange one better.
Well, this one reminds me of like an old scent that I used to have from like American Eagle that I really enjoyed. That I was holding on to for a very long time. So I was like, I stopped making it. But now I know I can get it whole.
That was a good story.
Thanks. I worked hard on it. Remembering all the
Back in the day.
deep details.
The coconut reminds me of Marielle.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, I should call her.
She always smells like coconut.
She always, yeah, I
always
think it was her
smells like-
hair.
Mm.
She had a coconut situation.
She wasn't here this season, huh?
No, she was just, you know,
She's not watching it.
she's.
It's okay.
All right, one more minute.
Happy Mother's Day!
Mhm.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Mhm.
1 minute.
So what do we need for the class?
Oh my God, I love looking at your daughter because I think she looks just like you.
Twins.
It's like a tiny little Diana.
That's what I just
Mini
said.
Diana.
I just said
So what do we
look at
need
a
for
9-year-old
class?
kid.
And it's funny because when I say they're on Flo's like, I know, she looks just like her dad. And I was like, no way.
Not a chance.
No
That's
way.
your face right there.
Yeah.
You just get so angry because she sounds just like me.
What do we need
She
for the
looks
class?
Just like you.
Like, she speaks and I'm like, where am I?
Can you hear me? Hello?
All right. All right, we can start whenever you're ready. We're gonna put everybody on mute. Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Cool. Okay, go team.
Okay. So on the schedule it said buns and thighs, but we're gonna do a Theraband workout today. So if you have a Theraband, grab it. And if you don't have a Theraband, don't worry. You could also use weights for the portion where we're going to be doing some upper back and arm strengthening. So if you have a Theraband, go ahead and grab it now. Not one of the little circular bands, but like a long, yeah, like that. And if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna start standing. I've got the lovely Lindsay and the lovely Diana as my bodies today, so thank you very much. Happy Mother's Day to all. So I want you to stand at the top of your mat. You can face whichever direction you like, and you're gonna stand in the center of your band. So place it underneath your feet. You wanna open it so it's long. If you don't have your band, you can use your weights, hold them in your hands. And if you don't have either, don't worry about it, just use your own resistance. Okay, so hands are holding onto the straps. Take a deep breath in, a little chest expansion. Pull the hands way back behind you and really open up the chest. Hold it, and then exhale, release the arms all the way forward. Again, inhale and pull the hands way back. Lead with the pinky side of the hand and really feel the breath flood the back body. And then exhale to return. Again, inhale, the arms pull way past you. Try not to crunch the front of the wrist, lengthen. And exhale to return. Again, inhale, pull the arms way back, hold it. Feel the chest opening, but the ribs staying closed. Last one. Breathe into the back body. Pull the hands behind the hips. Shoulders are still down. Exhale to return. Let the arms dangle by your hips, but keep holding your band and roll your shoulders. Up and back for 5. Up and back for 4. Up and back for 3. Again. One more. Nice job. Take the band out from underneath your feet and bring it in front of your chest. Hold it a little bit wider than your shoulders. If you don't have your band, you're holding your weights. Now take that band and pull it wide open to a T, opening the chest. Exhale, return the arms home. Again, inhale, pull the arms out. Try and keep the front of the wrist flat like a table. And then exhale to return. Palms are facing down. Again, open the chest while you open the arms. Try not to crunch the wrists. Exhale, return. Again, breathe into the back body as you pull the band across the chest. Exhale, resist back in. Last one. Inhale, pull the strap. Open to a big T. Resist back in. Exhale, lower the arms and roll the shoulders. Up and back for 5. Up and back for 4. Again, 3 more. Last 2. And final 1. Good job. Turn around and work your way down to the mat gracefully. Once you arrive, fold up your band so that it's half as big. If you don't have a band and you're using your weights, just have them in your hands. Gracefully make your way down to the mat so you're lying flat. Pull the knees into your chest. And then thread your band below your heels so it's under your thighs. Good job. Now lift the head, neck, and shoulders up, setting up for the 100. Reach the arms long and send your legs out in front of you to 45 degrees and begin pumping your arms. Inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. Make sure that you're curled up all the way enough to the blades that the band is not rubbing your thighs. Again, deep breath in and exhale it out. Make sure you're inhaling through the nose and also, if available, exhaling through the nose. Again, deep breath in. Squeeze all the air out. Again, halfway there, you guys. Full breath in. Keep looking at your abs. Curl higher maybe as you exhale. Don't shortchange the inhale. Make sure it takes just as many counts as your exhale. Make those pumps as fast as you can. Exhale it out. Last 2. Deep breath in. Keep stretching the legs. Exhale. Squeaky, squeaky. Again, deep breath in. On this one, empty the lungs of all the stale air and calm your pumping, but don't throw it away. Instead, curl up a little bit higher. Stretch a little bit longer. Stay lifted as you bend your knees back in toward your chest. Thread the band back on top of your legs and rest everything back down. Nice job, you guys. All right, keep that band folded in half. Send your legs out long in front of you and your arms up to the sky. The legs are on the mat, but I like that variation, Lindsay. If you're using your weights, just hold them in your hands. And if you have nothing, just use the hands without something. Now, reach the arms all the way back behind you. Hug your legs together so that they are airtight, and then flex the toes as if you were standing straight up on the floor. For the roll up, pull this band a little bit taut and curl the body up off of the mat as you breathe in. Roll the body forward as you breathe out, good. And reach over the toes, but really drop back with the abs. And then roll back down, breathing in. Keep pulling on your band and keep pushing your heels one direction as you roll your body in the other. Exhale, the arms go back. Again, inhale, peel the spine up off of the mat. Try not to jump. Exhale, reach all the way forward, but keep wrapping your abdominals back. And then keep looking at your powerhouse as you roll down, bone by bone into the mat. Exhale as the head and arms release. Again, bend the knees if you have to. Inhale, curl the body up. Head, shoulders, ribs, there you go. Extend and flex the feet as hard as you can. And then roll back. Keep pulling that band so you activate the muscles on the back body. Exhale, the head and arms go back. Let's do one more, you guys. Inhale, peel the spine up. Exhale, reach forward. This time I want you to freeze. Nice save, Limbs. And then sit up all the way. Let's go for a little bit of rowing. Unfold your band. And then take it underneath the balls of your feet. And then hold the ends of it so that it's taut when your arms are straight out long in front of you. Straight out long in front of you. Yep. Take those elbows and you're going to keep them narrow as you row them back. Squeeze your blades and then reach them forward. Again. Row them back and then reach them forward. If you've got your weights, you can row them back and extend and reach them forward. And if you don't have a band, just create your own resistance, moving like you're moving through thick air. Again, pull and reach. This exercise is as much about posture as it is about working the muscles of your back. So make sure that you're sitting as tall as you can as you hug your blades together behind you. Last one, pull, rubbing the elbows across the rib cage, stretch forward, reach forward. Now flip your palms down. Now we do a high and wide row. Elbows are lifted, and then you resist them forward. Sitting tall as the elbows row back, and reach them forward. Again, make sure the palms are down, the elbows are up, and the chest is open. And reach again, row it back, pull the blades together, and then reach forward. Give me 4 more. It's a row. And a resist. Again, pull high and wide with the elbows. Feel the muscles on the back working to get your arms moving, the muscles on the front to keep your spine nice and lifted. Last one, pull and stretch. Third round, we keep the arms straight this time. Do the best you can and try and pull the arms open to a T. They may not go there. And then release. Nice, you guys. Again, pull them apart, squeeze and release. Again, as you pull the arms, keep checking in with your wrists. Make sure they're flat in line with the knuckles. Again, pull and release. Again, pull back, working the backs of the deltoids. Resist it forward. Nice, you guys. Inhale, flood the back body with the breath. Exhale to return. 2 more. Inhale, pull. Exhale, release. So good, you guys. 1 more. Inhale, pull. Exhale, resist it home and pause. Now keep that band right where it is. Gracefully lower your body down to the mat. Once you arrive, let your left foot slip out of the strap. The right foot stays in the strap and it kicks up with the strap. Left leg stays on the mat. There you go. Now your elbows are down and you're going to use those same muscles that we used in that rowing series to keep them glued to the mat and to your rib cage. Take your bottom foot and flex it strong for single leg circles as if you're standing on it. And go for a circle crossing the midline. Go across, down and around and up. Inhale, cross, and inhale, lift. As that leg is circling in the socket, your hips and your shoulders are very stable and quiet. 4 more in this direction. Since you've got that band to support you, go for those big juicy circles today. Across, around, sharp stop. Last one, when we get there, we reverse. Out a little, over a lot, and it's up. Again, down, around, and up. When your leg goes down, make sure that your back body is still anchored into the mat. 4 more. Out, across, and you're up. Take it out, across, and we lift. Only go as low as you can maintain your abdominal connection. Last one, freeze at the top. Good job. Now stay there. Take your left leg up to the ceiling. Sneak it into the band. Sneak the right foot out of the band and lower it to the mat. Flex that bottom foot strong. Elbows still anchored on the mat. Let's circle across, down and around, up. Across, out a little, and you're up. Good. A split second before the leg goes up, there's a sinking and hollowing of the abs. 4 more. Across, around, and you lift. The bottom leg staying anchored. Hips and shoulders still quiet. 1 more. We reverse at the top. 8, out, around, and you're up. Try and hit every corner of the mat. Each circle is exactly the same size as the last. Really go for it, you guys. You've got that band to support you. Out, around, scoop and lift. Again. Nice. If you don't have that band, your arms are pressing strong into the mat. 1 more. Stop at the top. Now keep that left leg up. Lift your right leg, sneak it back into the band with your left leg. Instead of single circles, let's go for both legs circling as if we're on the reformer. So take your legs and push them out against the band. Now reach them long to 45 degrees in front of you. Resist them back together and scoop the belly to bring them up. Again, they press out against the band. They reach forward to 45. Hug them together and bring them up. Keep going. If you don't have a band to support you, watch how low you take your legs. And if you feel it going into your low back, just place your hands beneath your sacrum to support your lumbar spine. One more this direction. Keep those elbows grounded. Come up. Let's reverse. Now the legs lower to 45. They push out against the band. Scoop to lift them up. Resist them back in. Down, out, up, and in. Really feel like you're working the springs on the reformer. And when you go low, don't let your back rise up off of that mat. Engage the core. One more. Take them down and open. Scoop to lift and close. Good job, you guys. Bend your knees back in towards your chest. Get rid of your band. We're not going to use it for the next one. Let's rock up to seated. Slide forward on your mat a little. Rolling like a ball is the next one. Place your hands on your shins and float your feet up off of the mat. Your feet are together, but your knees are apart so that you can dive the head down between the knees. Floating those feet up off of the mat is part of the work. That's the balance. We're going to hold here. Try and make the back even rounder. Now scoop your belly so much that you roll back into the mat. You rock right back up. Balance at the top. Don't let your feet touch the floor. Again, scoop and roll back to the tips of the blades and rock back up. Use the core. Again, inhale, you're back. Exhale, you're up. One more like this, breathing in to roll back and out to roll up. Freeze right here, don't lower those feet. Now take your hands and place them behind your head. Squeeze the elbows in towards one another and put the elbows on the knees and the knees on the elbows. See if you can deepen your abdominals. Now, see if you can keep the elbows and knees together and rock back, knees on the elbows, rock up, elbows on the knees. Ooh, that's different. Inhale, roll back, knees on the elbows. Exhale, rock up, elbows on the knees. Good save, Lindsay. Again, knees on the elbows. Elbows on the knees, lots and lots of abdominals. One more, you guys. Roll it back. Rock it up. Stay right here. Don't move. Now lift your head and look straight out in front of you. Keep the hands behind your head. Gracefully roll slowly into the mat, pulling the right knee in and the left leg out. When you get to your blades, you're done. Stop there. Hold here, and we're going to do our ab series in reverse today. So twist your left armpit towards your right knee. Exhale and hold. Inhale, lift up through center, and exhale. Switch the legs, right armpit to left knee, hold. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, twist towards that right knee. With wide elbows, come up through center, and exhale, twist to the left knee. We flow. Up, twist right. Up, twist left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Those legs are brushing past each other as they switch and switch. Two more. Go inhale, inhale, and exhale, and exhale. Both knees in, rest your head. Nice job, you guys. Awesome. Since we're going backwards, now we go into the lower and lift. So the hands can go either behind the head, palm in palm, or if you need that lumbar support, it goes underneath your sacrum. You decide. The knees are in, the head, neck, and shoulders are up. Stretch both legs to the ceiling. Parallel feet, lower the legs down for 3 as you breathe in, for 2 as you breathe in, for 1 as you breathe in. Exhale, lift in 1 count. Again, inhale as you lower, lower, lower. Exhale as you lift. You can point your toes as you go down and lower, and then flex as you lift. 1 more. Inhale, down and down and down. Exhale, lift. Now we reverse. Inhale, lower 1 count. Now exhale, take 3 counts to get the legs all the way up to the sky. Again, flex to lower. Point to reach out of the hips and bring it back up. Even though we're taking our time, don't let your butt lift up off the mat. This time go down and freeze at 45. Stay here, open the legs, hips distance. Beat them in, in, squeeze into your midline. Look at your abs, make sure they're scooping. Curl 1 inch higher and hold. Bend the knees back, rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Oh, nice, guys. The next one in the series is the scissors. So if your hands are underneath your bum, take them out now. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders up off of the mat. Look at your abs and stretch both legs to the ceiling. Take a hold of your right ankle with both hands. Lower the left leg to about 45 degrees and flex both feet as hard as you can. Take your right leg, pull it towards you 2 times and switch. Pull the left leg 2 times and switch. Pull, 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 pull. Again, exhale, exhale on that pull. And as you exhale, exhale, drum your abs back to the mat. Pull, 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 pull. Again, in. Exhale, exhale. Try not to move the bottom leg. Last set. Pull, pull. Both knees in, rest your head. Nice, you guys. Next is the double leg stretch. So keep the knees pulled in towards the chest and curl the head, neck, and shoulders up and out of the mat. Place your hands on top of your shins and really hug those knees towards your shoulders. Now, as you inhale, send your arms back to 45. As you send your legs forward to 45, stay there. Make sure you're still curled up to the blades. Circle to the side walls with the arms. Pull the knees in and hug them tight. Again, inhale 2 opposite diagonals with all 4 limbs. Circle wide, hug the knees in and freeze. Again, inhale, show me a picture here. Circle around wide. Exhale, show me a picture here. Let's flow. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. Make the arms and legs longer and then pull the ball tighter. Again, reach and hug. Really shrink your waist as you stretch. Pull it in. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. 1 more. Stretch and pull. Beautiful, you guys. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders down. All right, the last one in the ab series. I know you're sad. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders up and out of the mat. Take that right hand and place it on the right ankle. Take the left hand and place it on the right knee. And then extend your left leg forward. Now, hands are on outside hand on the ankle, inside hand on the knee. I want you to strongly pull your hands apart to hug into the midline. Now, inhale to switch and exhale to hold. Now the hands have to switch. So it's the left hand on the ankle, the right hand on the knee, and they're strongly pulling apart. Inhale to switch, exhale to hold, outside hand on ankle, inside hand on knee. Inhale to switch, exhale to hold. Picking it up, here we go. We go right knee and left knee, really brushing those legs past one another. Don't forget about that strong pull of those hands away from center. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Exhale, last time, stay lifted to the tips of the blades. 1, and you're done. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders down. Good work. Send your legs out long in front of you. Send your arms all the way back behind you. Take a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Let your body slide to the left side of the mat. Pull that arm and give yourself a stretch in the side body. The other. So just your upper body. Pull the upper body to the left. There you go. So you're pulling on that right arm. Come back to center. Grab a hold of your other wrist. And then send the upper body to the right corner of the mat. So you're pulling on that left arm and give yourself a stretch in your left side body. Come back to center. Roll all the way up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Okay, grab a hold of your band. We're moving into spine stretch forward. Now for spine stretch forward, the legs are open the width of the mat. The feet are flexing hard, and I want your band to go behind your back. Let it live under your blades. Grab the ends of the strap in the crook of the hand where the thumb and fingers meet. And make sure that the band is flat across your back and it's not wound up, so you have a fighting chance of keeping it flat. Now the arms are going to stretch out long in front of you. Strongly flex the feet. The legs should feel active, like they're trying to hug in towards one another. Inhale and grow, unload the vertebra. Now as you exhale, immediately pull your rib cage back as you stretch the band forward. And notice that opposition in the band. It's a nice little bit of feedback. Now keep the arms reaching forward as you roll the body all the way back up, breathing in. Exhale, head arrives last, shoulders are down. Again, inhale, we grow taller. Exhale, the chin tucks down, the ribs immediately pull back as the arms stretch far forward. Keep energy pushing forward against that band with the hands as you roll the spine up bone by bone. Exhale, stop at the top. Again, inhale, lift and grow as tall as you can. Exhale, pull back with the ribs, forward with the hands. Feel the feedback from the band. Inhale, roll back up an imaginary wall. And exhale, sit tall at the top. Last one. Inhale, unload the spine first. Exhale, tuck your chin, abs and ribs pull back against the arms, reaching forward. Inhale, roll the body back up. Exhale, sit tall at the top. Good job. Now, we're gonna stay here and we're gonna go rowing again. So take that band off your back, fold it in half again. If you don't have a band, grab your weights, hold it there, and then hug your legs together airtight. Remember that we're also talking about posture while we row, so if you need to soften your knees, that's fine. Flex the feet and hold that band in your hands right at your chest. Your elbows are coming together behind you. We're doing from the chest. So as we inhale, reach the arms just above shoulder level. It's a high diagonal. Exhale, press against gravity, tap the strap to your knees. Now as you breathe in, lift your abdominals to lift your arms all the way up and over your head. Freeze here and pull the band apart for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Release, lower, put it back at the rib cage. Let's go again. Inhale, reach high diagonal with the arms. Exhale, lower the band, tap the knees. Inhale, lift your abs and your spine to reach it up and over your head. Stay, pulse the band for 5, pulse it for 4, pulse it for 3, pulse it for 2, pulse it for 1. Release, go back to the ribs. Last one, elbows back. Inhale, reach to a high diagonal, freeze. Exhale, lower the strap to the knees. Inhale, the abs and the spine rise up to lift the arms. Stay here and pulse the band. Give me 5, give me 4, pulse it for 3, pulse it for 2, pulse it for 1. Lower the arms. Good work. The feet are still strongly flexed. Now we go from the hips. So hold the band right across your lap. Round forward, diving the nose towards the knees. Now as you breathe in, stretch that band forward across your thighs and reach towards your feet. As you exhale, roll the body all the way up. Your arms stay in line with your shoulders. Inhale, lift the abs and the spine to lift the arms. We pulse the band. Give me 5, give me 4. Sit as tall as you can. Hold it here. Lower the arms. Start again. It's laying across your lap. Dive the nose to the knees. And as you breathe in, reach the band forward towards the toes as you strongly deepen the abs. Exhale, lift the body, but keep the arms in front of your shoulders so that now you have somewhere to go as you breathe in, arms up. Pulse the band for 5 and 4. As you exhale, 3, 2, hold it on the 1. Lower the arms. Last time, it lays across your lap. The feet are strongly flexed. Dive the nose to the knees. And as you inhale, slide the band across the thighs towards your feet. Tension on the band as you roll the body up. Exhale, hands land in front of shoulders. Inhale, the spine and the abs. Lift the arms overhead. Exhale as you pulse for 5. Exhale, pulse for 4. Pulse for 3. Pulse for 2 and 1. Good job. Lower the arms and sit crisscross applesauce. Take your band behind your back again, just like we did on spine. Stretch forward, under the armpits, in the crook of the hand where the thumb and fingers meet. And hold those arms out like a big second position for hug a tree. Inhale as we wrap the band around. Feel the rib cage flooding into that band. And then exhale, stretch and resist it back open. Again, inhale, hug the arms towards the midline. And then exhale, open but with resistance. Again, feel the shoulder blades wrapping around with the band. And then feel them closing with the band behind you. Again, inhale as they hug together. Exhale as they open. Again, breathing in to squeeze. Breathing out to open. This time, hug them in, keep them in, and crisscross those wrists. Give me 8 and 8. 7 and 7, 6 and 6, 5 and 5, again, 4 and 4, sit very tall, last 2, 2, 1 and done. Good job. Open those arms wide, lower them all the way down. All right, switch which leg is on top. Now we shave. So hold the band in your left hand. Make sure it's behind you as you lift it all the way up. And then take your right hand behind you as well and grab the bottom of the band. So one hand is holding it way up and vertical. The other hand is holding it at the bottom. Now make sure you have enough tension on that band at the bottom that you're going to get resistance. Start with that hand going down behind your head. As you breathe in, shave up with one hand and bring it back down. Exhale. Inhale, shave it up. Exhale, bring it down. Try and anchor the bottom hand into the mat by your sacrum as you work that top arm. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to bend. Again, give me 4 more. Keep the shoulder down. Give me 3 more. And down. Last 2. If you've got those weights, you're just working that weight. 1 more time. Stretch it up, bring it down, and switch. Other hand on top. Now your right hand is holding the band all the way up at the top. The left hand goes behind your sacrum and holds it down at the bottom. Make sure you have enough tension that you're going to feel that tricep working. Inhale, shave the right hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back down. Anchor that left hand into the mat as you stretch the right arm up. Check in with your spine. Make sure you're sitting up vertically. Chest directly over the hips. Hips directly over the sits bones. Give me 4 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Punch the bottom arm down as you stretch the top arm up. Last 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. 1 more. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Awesome job, you guys. Release the band. Put it to the side. And let's flip over onto our abdominals. Let's do a little extension. Really nice work. Sure, that works. Okay, so once you're down on your belly, make a pillow with your hands, stacking one hand over the other. Ideally, the legs are together, but if you have a cranky back, you can open them a little bit. Otherwise, I want them airtight at the ankles, toes, and knees. Now pin the hip bones down against the mat. Suction the navel up, creating a little bit of sunlight between your abs and the mat. And then try and keep the hands attached to your forehead as you float your hands, your head, and your heart all up and away from the mat. Draw your blades down, pull your ears forward, and exhale, float the body back down. Nice. Again, the hips are pinned against the mat, pull the belly up, and then float those hands, that head, and that heart up and off of the mat. Hands should still be attached to the forehead. As you exhale, feel the crown of your head reaching one direction, the tip of the tailbone in the other, and float all the way back down. Again, scoop the belly up and use that lift of the abs to help you lift the head, heart, and hands. Check in with the shoulders, make sure they're away from the ears, and float back down. Now this time, pin the hips, suction the belly, float the head, the hands, and the heart up, and stop. Freeze at the top and stay here. Now imagine you're laying in the ocean and a wave comes along, you bob with that wave. You go down to go up, down to go up, bob down and up. Good. Don't jump it, make it fluid. Down and lift it up. Again, lower to lift. Final 2. Last 1 and done. Float the head, neck, and shoulders all the way down and sit back on your heels. Active stretch pose. Nice job. Make sure that when you're in your active rest pose, your big toes are touching, but your knees are apart. So your chest can drop down between your legs. Take the heel of the hand and press it into the floor so that you press your bottom to the heels of your feet. And really hollow out your belly, lifting it up and away from your thighs. Awesome. Let's go back onto the belly, but this time I want you to prop yourself up on your elbows, on your forearms like a little sphinx for single leg kick. Press the elbows and the hands down to expand the chest. Show me your necklace. Press the hips down to scoop the belly. And let's kick it up a notch today. I want you to push into the fists to hover your elbows an inch off of the mat. Stay there as you kick the right heel to the seat 2 times. And then strongly lengthen it back. Now kick the left heel. In, and back. And again, kick, kick, and a reach. Kick, kick, and a reach. As you kick, those feet. Make sure you're not sinking into your joints, into your mat. Ready to flow, go as fast as you can. Kick, kick, switch, kick, kick, switch. Make sure when you're kicking, you're not rocking and rolling. Nothing else is moving. 2 more. 1 more. Good job. Lower all the way down. Nice work, you guys. Lay on the right side of your face. Take your hands, one palm in the other, as high up on your back as you can. And then let your elbows melt to the floor for double leg kick. You want to feel a stretch in the front of the shoulders. Now glue the legs together as if they were a mermaid tail. Pin the hips against the mat and kick both of your feet to your seat 3 times, 2 times, and 1 time. Now stretch the arms as you stretch the legs and lift the chest. Lay on the left side of the face, same thing. Elbows are down. Kick 3 and 2 and 1. Big breath in as you extend the arms, the legs, and the spine. A little bit more flow. Exhale to kick, 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 and inhale to lift, lift, lift. Other side, exhale, kick, 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 and inhale, you lift, lift, lift. And again, exhale, kick, kick, kick. Inhale to lift, lift, lift. Last one, exhale, kick, 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 and inhale, you lift and you freeze and you stay right here. Now unclasp the hands. Circle the arms wide to the side and all the way in front of you. Hold them there. Float the legs up off of the mat to fly and go swimming. Fast arms, fast legs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 1 more. Go, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, freeze, but don't check out. Stretch another inch with the fingers. Stretch another inch with the toes and float everything to the mat. Sit back on those heels. Active rest pose. So good, you guys. Amazing. Make sure you're pushing the heel of the hand into the mat so you can push your hips to the heels of the feet. All right, let's sit up. And I want you to take your band and I want you to wrap it around your thighs. And you're going to tie it in a nice little bow. If you don't have a band, you can grab onto your weights and they're going to live on top of your hips. We're going to do a little bridging now. So tying in a bow is just easier to untie if you tie it in a bow instead of a knot. And then lie down and place your feet flat on the mat. If you don't have that stretch band, place your weights right on top of your hips. You're going to have to hold them there. Now the feet are open about hip socket distance, so you have tension on your band. Press down through the 4 corners of your feet and roll the spine up and away from the mat. Breathe in. Nice. Keep tension on your band and then exhale. Roll all the way back down into the mat as you breathe out. Again, curl the pubic bone towards the rib cage and roll the spine up like you're peeling a piece of tape off of a piece of paper. And then exhale, roll the spine back down. Like you're smoothing that piece of tape onto a piece of paper. Again, stand strong on the 4 corners of each foot as you roll the pelvis up. And then keep reaching your knees forward as you roll your spine back down. Awesome. On your last one, roll the hips up and freeze. Stay lifted. Now we pulse those hips. Take them up and up. Squeeze and lift. And lift. Good job. Curl the pelvis as you lift it, shortening the distance between the hips and ribs. Give me 4 more. Give me 3 more. Beautiful, you guys. Ribs stay closed and freeze. Now reach the arms a little longer. Press them heavier into the mat and melt every bone one by one into the mat below you. Nice, you guys. All right, let's add on. Bridge the hips right back up. I'm looking for that long diagonal from shoulder to hip to knee. All right, now take your right leg and extend it out long in front of you. Doing true shoulder bridge, but we've got the band, so don't make it too big. Point your toes and kick back. 2 times flex, reach it forward once. Kick 2 times flex, reach it forward once. Nice. 2 kicks, 1 stretch. Kick and kick, stretch. Give me 2 more. 2 kicks, 1 reach. Gorgeous, you guys. Last time. and freeze. Hold it right there. Now, keep that leg where it is and see if you can lift a little higher. Stay there as you put that right foot down. Hold. Now, push through both feet and see if you can get even higher. Stay. Now, stay there as you extend your left leg. Freeze. Point the toes. Same thing as the right leg. 2 kicks back, 1 stretch. Point to kick and flex to reach. Again, standing strong on that right foot. So your hips stay lifted the entire time. 2 more. Kick, kick, push the heel forward. Last 1 and you freeze, you're still in it. Now lift the hips another inch. Keep them that high as you put your foot down and then melt into the mat. Ooh, y'all, good job. Draw those knees in toward your chest. Keep the band around your thighs and just roll your back out side to side, front to back, whatever you need. That's a lot of extension and a lot of hamstring. And then with that band around our thighs, we're going to move into a side kick series. So roll onto the right side of your body so you're facing us. Line your back up with the back edge of the mat. Lindsay's our leader. Now you can prop your head up in your hand or lie flat on your bicep, but try not to prop yourself up on your forearm because it's just too easy to sink into that shoulder. You're just setting yourself up for just maybe not the best position. It's just a little bit better for your shoulder to be down or propping the head up in the hand. Now bring your knees all the way in front of you. So if we flipped you on your back, you would look like you were in tabletop, kind of like a staircase. Now, the feet stay together and we're gonna clamshell. Top knee goes up for 2 and then goes down for 2. Again, we lift the top knee and we lower the top knee. Make sure your heels remain together as your knee rises and focus on keeping your hips totally square, even if it means a smaller range of motion. Let's move into a single count. Take it up for 1 and down for 1. Lift and lower. And again, up and down. Take it up and down. Now I want 4 more of these, and then we're gonna freeze at the top. Last 2. Stop at the top on 1, hold it, pulse it up. Go back with that knee. And remember, your goal is to keep your hips quiet while you move that leg in the socket. Stop at the top and freeze. 8 count hold. 7 count hold. The only direction you're moving is up. Stretching the band wider. 2 and 1. Lower the knee. Lift your feet. Both feet. Yep. So we're going to do the exact same series, but now that the feet are higher, it's a bigger range of motion. Top leg lifts. 2 counts up. 2 counts down. Go up for 2 and then go down for 2. Good job. Stretch the band and lower with control. Nice. Up and up. Gorgeous. Down. Single counts. Take it up. Resist down. Lift and lower. Keep checking in with your feet. Make sure they're not dropping. Give me 4 more. And 3. Keep those abdominals engaged so your hips stay stacked. Hold it at the top, guys. Now pulse it back. Go back with the knee. Stretch that band. Don't let your hips rock and roll. You got 4 more. 3, 2, I'm going to ask you to stop and hold for 8. Don't move. Just stay. 6, come on. Stretch that band. Last 4. Last 3, go higher. 2 and 1. Gracefully lower the knee. Gracefully lower the feet. Pound out your booty. And we're going to take a pit stop with a mermaid. So keep your feet and your knees stacked. Come all the way up to seated on that right hip. And you can bring your feet a little closer in toward your seat. Now, if this is not a comfortable position for you, stagger your knees and your feet. You can also do a little Z formation or just sit Indian style if that's best for your hips. Now take your left hand and grab your top ankle. Take your right arm and reach it all the way up by your ear. Always lift the spine first as you breathe in. And then on your exhale, stretch up and over for 3, up and over for 2, up and over for 1. Good job. Come back up. We'll take a counter stretch in between. Right hand to the floor. Walk it out a little. Left arm up. And as you reach up and over, you bend the right elbow, but hovering off the mat. Push the right heel of the hand into the floor so you can push the left hip into the heel of the foot. Push off the floor, rise back up, top hand grabs top ankle, other arm up by the ear. Inhale, grow. Exhale, reach over to the top of the wall. Reach over to the middle of the wall. Reach over to the bottom of the wall and come back up. Switch. Right hand goes to the floor, left arm goes up. Up and over for the counter stretch. Bend the right elbow, but don't let it sink to the mat. Do let the left hip sink to the feet. Come back up one more time. Grab the top ankle, other arm up. Grow and unload your spine. Inhale. Exhale, it's a deep stretch on one. Deeper on two. Deepest on three. Make sure the top rib is fanned open. Come back up. Right hand down, left arm up. Counter stretch, last one, best one. Really create space on that left side body. Come back up and tee those arms out to the sides. Now sweep the legs in front of you. Reach for your toes and hit a teaser if it's available to you. Woo! Nice. Swing the legs to the other side. Lie down and let's repeat on our right leg. Good job, you guys. All right, so line your back up with the back edge of the mat. Bring your knees forward so it's like you're in a tabletop position on the side. And then make sure the feet remain connected. Only the top leg rises. We go up for two and down for two. Stretch the band and resist it closed. Go up and up and down and down. And again, take it up for two and down. Single counts. Up for one, down for one. Lift and lower. How quiet can you keep your hips while you move? Feel that leg moving in the socket, but feel those hips stay quiet. Hold it at the top. Now press that leg. Go back. Back squeeze. Press it. And keep anchoring your bottom knee into the ground to help your hips stay square. Just freeze. Don't move. Hold it 8. Hold it 7. If you're going to move at all, you're only working to stretch that band more and more and most. Close the knee down. Lift both feet up. Same series, bigger range of motion. Feet don't move. Top leg goes up for 2 and down for 2. Again, stretch that band. Resist it closed. Go up and up. And even if you don't have that band at home, you're still gonna feel these working in that hip. Single counts, you guys. Take it up, take it down. Feet are still lifted, hips are still stacked. Up and down, your hips are not moving at all. Give me 4 more. Go a little bit wider with those knees. Make that clamshell as wide as possible. Hold it, let's pulse. Take the knee back. And back with those feet up. It's so much harder to stabilize, but you could do it. Last 3, 2, hold it, don't move, stay there. 8 and 7. If you're gonna do any movement, it's just to open your band. 3, 2, 1, close the knees, lower the feet, pound out your booty. Good job, you guys. All right, we gotta go into that mermaid pit stop again. So come all the way up, sitting on that hip, feet closer to the seat. If you did a different position on the other side, try and match it on this side. Your right hand takes your top ankle, left arm all the way up. Always grow as tall as you can on your inhale. As you exhale, reach over for 1. Reach over for 2. Reach over for 3. Come back up, counter stretch. Left hand to the mat, right arm up. Bend the left elbow as you reach over, but hover it, don't let it sink. Push the heel of the left hand down so you can press the hip to the heel of the right foot. Come back up, do it again. Top hand grabs the top ankle, other arm reaches. Inhale, unload the spine. Exhale, reach to the top of the wall. Reach to the middle of the wall. Draw the right shoulder down as you continue to reach to the bottom of the wall. Fan the top rib open. Come back up, counter stretch, left hand down, right arm up. Reach over and create space between the right rib and right hip. Last one, best one, all the way up. Grab a hold of the top ankle, other arm up. Stretch as tall as you can to the sky as you breathe in. Stretch deep over on 1, deeper over on 2, deepest over on 3, and come back up. Counter stretch last time. Left hand down, right arm up. Walk it out a little, hover that left elbow. Push into the mat with the hand so you can push into the foot with the hip. Nice. Come all the way back up, find that T balance. Nice job, you guys. All right, let's come to our knees. Come to a kneeling position. We're gonna unload that or untie that band. And I want you to kneel on it for kneeling chest expansion. So place it under your kneecaps. Yep, it's open. And then hold onto the band where you have tension. Make sure your palms are facing in. They're facing each other. And take a deep breath in as you pull those hands back behind your hips like we did at the beginning of class. Stay there and look past your right shoulder. Stay there, now look past your left shoulder. Stay there and look back center, exhale to return. Again, breathe in and pull the hands way back past your hips. Open the chest but close the ribs. Now look to the left, stretching that right shoulder. And then look to the right, stretching that left shoulder. Look back to the center, exhale, resist the arms back home. Do it again. Inhale, lead with the pinky side of the hand. Pull back, careful you're not crunching the wrist. Look past your right shoulder. Keep the left shoulder back. Look left, look past the left shoulder. Pull that right shoulder back. Look center, exhale, release. Last one, best one. Inhale, flood the back body with the breath as you work the muscles in the back of the body. Look left, peel that right shoulder open more. Look right, peel the left shoulder open more. Look center, hold, pulse those arms. Go 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and freeze. Exhale, release. Nice job. Take that band out from under your knees. Fold it in half again for thigh stretch. All right, standing tall on your knees, hold the arms out in front of you. If you've got your weights, you can use those. Now, before you go into your thigh stretch, you've got to do a little tuck of the tail so your whole back body is long, a little bit more compact through the front body. Tuck your chin down as you breathe in, pull on the band, and hinge back, keeping your body in one straight line. Exhale, come back up. Ooh. Again, slight tuck of the tail. Pull on the band to activate the back body. Tuck the chin and look at your midsection as you hinge from the knee. Make sure you're not splaying the ribs and then come back up. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful, you guys. Slight tuck of the tail first. Pull on the band. Activate the lats. Tuck your chin and hinge back. Lean back. Way back. Now activate the glutes. Yeah, you can tuck your toes if it's giving you a foot cramp. One more time, that too. As you're hinging back, feel like you're trying to actively draw your legs inwards and upwards. And then come all the way back up. Nice, you guys. All right, let go of that band. Put it to the side. Awesome. And let's do a little quadruped. So on your hands and knees, hands directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips. Check that your hands are spread wide open and your feet are long. Now, send your right arm out long in front of you. Stay on the mat though, so your palm is facing in and your fingertips are lightly touching the floor. Barely any weight on them. And then just check in and make sure that your shoulders match and you haven't reached that right arm past where it should go. Keep it there and send your left leg back behind you. Lengthen the toes, barely tapping them onto the floor. Now raise the right arm and left leg up and lower them, floating them down. Again, lift them and lower them. Now as you're working that arm and leg, make sure you're not sinking into the mat with that left hand. Make sure your hips are staying square, as if you have a glass of water on each butt cheek and you don't want to spill it. One more. Come up, stay up, freeze. Now pulse them, take them up and up. Lift and lift. Make sure your belly is super tight to your spine and freeze. Float them back down. Slide them back in under the shoulder, under the hip, sit back, take a quick active stretch. Awesome. Let's go back again. Same position, hands directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips. Now, extend your left arm forward. Fingertips are lightly on the mat. The palm is facing in. Shoulders should match. Send the right leg long, long foot. Don't tuck the toes, barely touch them to the floor. Now, float the arm and leg up at the exact same time, and then float them back down. Again, stretch them long away from center, and then keep them stretching as they lower. Float the arm and leg up. Keep your shoulders on your back. This time they float up, they stay up, you freeze, pulse the arm and leg. Give me 8 and 7, yes, and 6. Make sure you're not sinking into the shoulder, into the hip. Last 2, stop on the 1, engage and lengthen another inch, float them back down, put them under your shoulder and your hip, and sit back on those heels, active stretch. Nice job, you guys. Let's go into a plank version of that. We'll just try it. So, hands under shoulders, tuck your toes under, lift up off of your knees and show me your perfect plank. Heels should be directly over your toes, abs engaged. Now, see if you can take your right arm and left leg up and off of the mat in your plank. Yes, Diana. Yes. Float them down. Awesome, you guys. Do the other side. The left arm and right leg float up.
Oh, you mean you don't want
Ooh, y'all. You can try it, but
to?
you have to be magical. Again, right arm and left leg. And float them back down. So good. Left arm and right leg. Just try it. If you can't do it, just hold your plank. Float them back down. That's enough. Lower the knees. Sit back on the heels. So good. Awesome, you guys. Let's finish with some push-ups. If you need to do them on your knees, so do I. But if you can't do them on your toes, go for it. So hit your plank either on your knees or your toes. Make sure that the palms the fingers are facing forward because it is Pilates. So we're going to do Pilates push-ups. We're going to do 5. Okay, so when we do these push-ups, make sure the elbows stay close to your ribs. Down for 3, down for 2, down for 1, push it up on 1. Again, we lower, and lowest, push it up. And again, take it down, and down, and down, and bring it up. 2 more, we lower, and 2. Elbows tight to the body. Last time, best 1, go down, and deeper, and deepest, push it up, hold, send your hips up and back, push the heels into the floor. Nice. Without wobbling or making any noise, begin to walk your hands back toward your feet. So good, you guys. Once you arrive, soften your knees. Slowly roll your spine all the way back up. Grab your stretch band once you arrive. And hold it in front of you. Let's stretch. Now give me a wide grip on that band. Open. Feet are open and parallel. Take a deep breath in and lift that band up and over your head and try and send it back behind you. If you can go all the way, go for it. Nice. Now go back the way you came. Lift it up and forward back to the hips. Do it again. Inhale, lift. If you don't have a band, just circle the arms up and around behind you. Maybe you clasp the fingers together if you don't have a band. And then lift back up and take it forward 1 more time. Inhale, raise the bar all the way up, or the band, and stretch it back behind you. This time when you come forward, maybe you stop in that sticky part of your shoulders and just hold, or not. And then lift it all the way back up. Lower it all the way back down by your hips. Close your heels so you're in Pilates stance. Take a deep breath in and rise up off of your heels. Pull the band apart slightly and hold. Find that balance. Feel the zipping of the inner thighs, the zipping of the abs, and the zipping of the back. Gracefully lower the heels and close those hands back in. Again, rise up. Feel the lift of the heels help you lift your abdominals and pull the band. As you exhale, gracefully float the heels back down and release. Last one, best one. Inhale, rise up to releve. Engage the abdominals, pull the band apart, and if available, close your eyes. Open them, gracefully lower the heels, staying tall as you lower the hands, and you guys are all done. Have a beautiful Mother's Day. Thank you so much, girls. Stick around for Kelly's class.
Hey.
It's bar.
It's
You guys rock. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Woo. How do I, where did this go?
Happy Mother's Day, guys. Miss you all, Lindsay. Miss you.
Bye, Linda.
Have a good day, Kelly. Kelly, you see me in your class.
Right, I can't hear you, baby, but happy Mother's Day.
Love your classes, guys.